that black man.
I love that black man too, after his speech, Mrs. Weatherspoon. That's how Kelly Rowland referred to herself today after her husband surprised her last night. I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, so let's backtrack here. After trending all Labor Day weekend because of her incredible Renaissance looks at all 3 of Beyonce's LA concerts, Kelly got on a plane and headed to the East Coast to receive a very serendipitously timed award.
We are in New York City. I'm being honored tonight as a fashion icon, which is very cool.
Yeah, Harlem's Fashion Row had declared Kelly the Fashion Icon of the Year.
Really honored.
And while her husband Tim had gotten in on the photo shoot for her Renaissance Night 2 look, and they danced to Break My Soul during Night 3, after B-Day weekend, Kelly clearly thought that Tim was going to stay home and relieve the babysitter of taking care of their 2 sons while she jetted off to NYC.
Look who I found in New York. Fresh off the flight, both of us from different places.
That's right.
It turns out that Tim was also jetting off to NYC, just on a plane slightly behind Kelly's, in order to surprise her as the presenter of her Fashion Icon Award. Now, Harlem's Fashion Row posted this video, but clearly they cut off the beginning of Tim's sentence. So yeah, it's supposed to start, "I couldn't
pass up this moment to tell you in front of the world that you have always been my icon, not just in fashion, but in all that you do. Including raising our sons, you do it all with style and grace."
Has your heart melted yet? Now, to pass the time on the over 5-hour flight, Tim decided to check out the comment section on Kelly's Instagram, where anyone, including celebs, can comment on Kelly's fashion.
Forgive me if I don't get these sayings right, as I'm not well versed in the comment lingo, but my assumption is that these are good.
Now, it wouldn't have been Laverne Cox's comment that Tim came across because she wrote it today, but he came across one very similar.
Kelly eats the girls every time. Yeah. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. She does not miss an icon. She left no crumbs, did the dishes, wiped the counters and sink, then swept the floor. Hard eye emoji, hard eye emoji, hard eye, hard eye, hard eye emoji. Kelly can put on a paper towel at this point, so beautiful. God damn, Calindria, and a whole lot of it's givings, whatever that means.
Now, I think Tim would understand Kerry Washington's comment on Kelly's look for the award ceremony that she wrote today. Same goes for Taraji P. Henson's, Zendaya's, Sierra's, Khloe Kardashian's, Nene Leakes's, and Jennifer Hudson's. Tim isn't completely oblivious to the social media world. Beyond being Kelly's husband of the last 9 years, Tim has been Kelly's manager for years before that, dating back to the early days of Destiny's Child.
After an interview at a radio station, when an intern mentioned how much she liked your shoes, you took them off and gave them to her. Whether you're on stage, a red carpet, or rolling around in sweats with Titan and Noah, one thing remains the same. You are beautiful inside and out. And I'm proud to present the Fashion Icon Award to my real-life chocolate Barbie.
For Kelly's initial post Thursday morning about Wednesday night's event, she focused on thanking the Harlem's Fashion Row organization and added the comment, "My husband is the greatest human I know. I love you, Tim." And then a couple hours later, she did a separate post as Mrs. Weatherspoon. Then at about 9 p.m. New York time, but I'm guessing she'd flown back to LA by that time, so 6 p.m. LA time, she posted the video recap of the evening with the caption, "Oh, what a night, and my hubby's speech, my love, or my heart." What do you think? My love, heart, my heart? I think it's my heart. "Thank you to the masterminds who made this moment happen. I love you guys." Along with thanking Tim in her acceptance speech, Kelly also acknowledged Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, for taking on the task of dressing and styling Destiny's Child when no one else would.
They were very reluctant to dress us. They ain't dress us at all, to be honest. So Tina took matters into her own hands and she dressed us. And we learned, I learned then what it was like to start a trend. I remember what that felt like, the pride in it. But I also know that we are a part of that too. We start the trends. We make what's cool, cool. So fashion should be grateful for us.
I'm giving you everything that Harlem's Fashion Row posted, so you can see that some of their selections or editing leaves some things unclear and without context. Because that clip plays like Kelly's saying that fashion should be thankful for Destiny's Child, which they should be, but no, I think that'd be a little self-centered to say. I think what Kelly is really talking about is Black women in general, and in terms of the organization who put this event on, I think she's talking about the Harlem community in general and how much they have set trends that the fashion world has to catch up on. So I think that's the context of what Kelly's saying. That's what I'm assuming. It's lovely to see Kelly recognized and honored in a way that's not, how to say, like in Beyonce's realm, if that makes sense. Like Kelly trended this weekend because of her fashion, absolutely. but it was for an event thrown by Beyonce, who made a general fashion request that Kelly honored. This event last night, it's like this, was put on by Harlem's Fashion Row, and the motivation to give Kelly the Fashion Icon Award was Kelly Rowland. The organization was down for whatever Kelly wore to the event. Now, I'm not saying there's any dirty laundry between Beyonce and Kelly. No, absolutely not. It was just nice that this was for Miss Kelly, or Mrs. Weatherspoon, I guess. Lots to weigh in on, but yeah, what'd you think of Tim's surprise and from what we heard of Kelly's speech?